in a country. Lastly, I would like to also add this, that when there's provision for good education for its citizens, once citizens are being educated, once there's a low rate of uneducated people in a country, then we are going to have less poverty in that country, because when there's poor education in the country, for instance, if you look, most poor people are people that are not educated, because when one is educated, when you are educated, you have tendency of getting a job, or doing, or having a skill, or doing something, one thing or the other, that could aid you to be able to feed your family or fend for your family. But when there's no education, it's very difficult to eradicate poverty in a society. So in order to provide solutions to poverty in a country, the government to also look at providing they should also look at ways of ensuring that its citizens are educated. And before we go, I would like to add my own opinion on how we can provide solutions to poverty in a country, and I'll be looking at the Nigerian context. Let me quickly go on this short break, and when we get back, we'll get to hear my own opinion. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still watching Exposure on Citizen Information Network. Like I said, I'll give my own opinion on how we can provide solutions to poverty in Nigeria. We've listed some few solutions to poverty in our country, which is properly identify the problem, allocate proper time and resources, creating jobs, providing access to healthcare, and empowering women. Now, we've also looked at the causes of poverty in the country. Now, what I'll say is this: in order to aid the development of our nation, Nigeria, we have to take it as a responsibility, not just for the government, but for every individual in the society. We have a role to play. We have our own part to play in order to enhance the development of our nation, Nigeria. So in providing solution to this basic problem that we have, lack of infrastructure, poor education, access to inadequate water or nutritious food, and so many more, I think that as citizens, we can start by doing something little. And there's this mentality that we have as a nation, that we want to be served instead of serving our country. So everyone that holds a position in any government office or anywhere, we should erase the mentality of we want people to serve us. You are in that position, you are in that office to serve people. So when you are there, have the mindset of being great at what you do. If you are a commissioner of police, be great at what you do. If you are just a civil servant, be a great civil servant. If you are a teacher, be a great teacher. If you are a soldier, be a great soldier. Do something that no one else has done. Serve wherever that you are leading, serve them well, instead of wanting to be served. And apart from those holding any position or the other, as citizens also, there are so many things that may be available to us that we have, and we know that we can also let other people benefit from those things that we have. For instance, in order to provide to eradicate poor education in the country, you can do little. Even the little you do can go a long way. In order to also reduce the lack of infrastructure we have, you can also do what you can do. The resources may be available to you as a citizen. Even if you are not a government worker, you can volunteer to be one of the people that help in the health care services. You can volunteer to just do something. do something to aid the development of your country. You don't have to wait all the time for the government to do it all. At least a citizen, if a citizen say, I want to do this for my country, I want to do this, okay, I have this resources available to me, I want to build roads for my community, I want to make sure that there's potable water available to those in my community, I want to make sure that the bridges in my area are well built and all that. If you are capable of doing this, please do not wait for the government. Whoever, no matter how little, whoever you can sponsor to school to be educated, it can be 2 or 3 people, whoever that you know that you are capable of sponsoring to be educated, it can go a long way in ensuring the development of the country. Just imagine the United States of America having this mindset of helping other foreign countries. How much more we that we are in Nigeria to help each other. Please let us ensure that in whatever we do, we are serving others. Let's be a great father, let's be a great mom, let's be a great teacher, be a great broadcaster, just be great at whatever you do. And whatever you do, make sure that you are making impact in the life of people, and also developing your community, no matter how little, the little way you can, through volunteer jobs or whatever it is. And with that, I know and I'm certain that we are going to reduce the rate of poverty in our country. Thank you very much for staying with us on the Exposure on Citizen Information Network. You can also do a detailed research on how we can eradicate poverty in this country. That is, if you are really inquisitive and you are willing to also contribute and aid the eradication of poverty in our country, Nigeria. Thank you very much for staying with us once again, and happy Democracy Day, and congratulations to President Muhammadu Buhari and the Vice President Yemi Osibajo on their inauguration today, and I wish them a successful 4-year term. And like I said on my status, God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much. And to everyone that produced me in the studio, Badmos Olatunji, Aporero, Henry Akpos, and Tolani Olugbani, thank you very much for producing me. And we'll be having news very soon, so stay connected. To get news updates on our social media platforms, follow us on our Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter at CIN Niger. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at CIN Niger. My name remains Rebecca IRABOR. Have a lovely evening.